Stiff-legged deadlifts are a great exercise for isolating the hamstrings and taking the hamstrings through its hip flexion range of movement. This exercise is commonly performed by standing upright, slight bend at the knees and lowering the weight down in front, and then returning to the starting position. Where this exercise has a weak point though is at the extremities of the range of movement. The bottom position often forces people out of the primary hip flexion function and starts loading the spinal erectors with load through rounding of the lower back. And the top phase, the load is released from the hamstrings and becomes stacked through the joints instead. So, how we're going to fix this is with this and me, a partner. So the first thing Camilla's going to do is wrap the band around her hips. Now what I need to do at this stage is purely take up the slack, no tension. Camilla will now bend at the hip, lowering the weights down until she feels the stretch in the hamstrings. Any further and her lower back would start stealing the load. Now as Camilla returns to the top position, it's my job to engage the band so much so that when she's at the top, she's having to fight the resistance, keeping the load through the targeted muscles and not stacked through the joints. By adding an external force and only performing the exercise within the engaged range, we've been able to increase the intensity and keep the load targeted the whole time on those hamstrings. Next time hamstrings roll around, give this a go with your training partner and those hamstrings are going to be firing the whole time. Until next time, we're out.